to live in glass houses, Paul.
Here we go.
Live in glass houses.
Here we go.
Just about underway. And they're off now, and good start from Code too. But now to tell you what, he's going to take the lead into turn one. He got the run on.
No, he had the door slammed in his face.
Did he? Okay, all right. So that was Nathan Jane there getting very aggressive on picking as they go down under the laser electrical and plumbing bridge for the very first time on their 10 laps. And it is the running order is Nathan Jane from Code, and that looks like it is Daniel Mettam up into third.
These Barn Jenkins bikes are very powerful. They're 200 plus horsepower dynoing them up at. They're really, really good engines.
So yeah, so they're down out into, and we've got somebody going very wide and very slow down there at they actually could have been young Connor. So with the drop down here into the dipper.
You can still see the aerial shots. It's very patchy and slippery as.
Certainly is. And off they go down there. And to the big sweeper, and I'll lose that going around the outside there. That is Code just got passed by the young Mettam, I think, as they came through there. Yes, he did. So Daniel Mettam's got the spot back from Brendan Code as they come up the hill. Oh no, actually no, it looks like Code's got back in front again. So around the top of the straight they come, and as across the line, who did the fastest flying lap? And it was Mettam across the line first from 118.493.
Brendan Code in second. That's awesome. Steve Bridge third. Nathan Jane fourth. Adrian Clare in fifth. Connor London in sixth.
Yeah, Connor's dropped a couple of spots there. And let's face it, he's still getting used to that bike. And as he said, it's got a lot more power than the 600.
Yeah, and he'll get there. I mean, he's got serious amount of talent.
He has.
He raced overseas for a number of years, and doing his apprenticeship, he's had some lucky breaks on the same time.
Nathan Jane. And then that leaves Adrian Clare, and then Connor London, and Morgan Long is the last man running on the track. At the front, though, it is all Daniel Mettam at the moment, and he's got just on 0.6 of a second lead the last time round. I think it's a little bit bigger this time as they come up the hill. Let's watch them come across the stripe. But interestingly enough, the fastest man, oh look at this, but look at Steve Bridges in sector 1 and sector 2, Paul. He was the fastest man through there last time in those last two sectors.
I can't speak highly enough of Brendan Code. This is fantastic.
Well, us old guys can do it.
No, he's really riding well. Like his background is TZ250s.
Yep.
And then he did a season or two on an earlier model Aprilia.
Yep.
And now he's upgraded to the latest model one, and boy, he's obviously loving it.
He certainly is, and he's doing a great job there. And I tell you what, all of a sudden they're starting to pull Mettam back again as they come through the high pull hairpin with the head out the hill with the drop down into the Porsche dipper. And Brendan Code has managed to eke away from Steve Bridge, and he's starting to get back into terms with Daniel Mettam. Now, if he can get to Mettam and dice with him, that's a real feather in his cap.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So, because Daniel Mettam, let's face it, is a reasonably talented person, one would say.
He'll be looking forward to this.
Look at this. Steve Bridges up the inside of Brendan Code as they go through, and he's made the pass. Stick, has he? Let me pick. I can't see. They're both white coming up the front. Yes, he has. He's made the pass. Stick, but Code looks like he's coming back around the outside of him again. Across the start-finish stripe. And it is Bridges back up into second place with the fastest lap of the race with a 1:14.009. That is just on 4/10 of a second faster than Daniel Mettam.
Well, looks like Connor London's got some problems. He's pulled off at the sweeper.
He did say he had fuel problems earlier on, and he looks like he's trying to kick it again. So
he's not in a good place there. That's not a safe place to stop. He needs to get out of the way.
I don't think he's got a lot of choice, actually.
No, well, the marshals are going to have to move him because if a bike skids off.
Yep.
I remember Andrew Stroud fired the bike down the road there at about 150k and ended up under the ITM sign.
That's right.
Needs to get out of there in a hurry.
They're pushing him out as quickly as they possibly can. So let's go back to our on-track. Look at this now. Steve Bridge is right on... or is it, hang on, it might be Code.
No, it's a Ducati. I'm sure it's a Ducati of Bridge.
And he's right on Mettam now as they go through there. Yes, it is. It is... no, it's... Can't tell with the colour of the overalls. Look at this, right on Mettam. Mettam's got a real handful here as they come up the hill, and it is Bridge and the Ducati, and the Ducati is coming right up on that Suzuki. The Suzuki's managed to open it up the top of the hill there. Boy, you're right, Paul. That Suzuki has got some power after all.
Yeah, I tell you what, on these tricky damp conditions, that Duke would be my choice of bike to ride. Extra torque out of the corners.
Yep. Look at this. Look at this. Down under the laser electrical bridge. And Bridges has taken the lead. He's got past Madam. So the Ducati has got past the Suzuki. And that's going to bring Code back into it because he's now chasing down Daniel Madam as they come across the top of the up and over, heading down towards... Look at that water on the inside of the track. Still there, the big puddle. And they've managed to avoid that. The Ducati now takes a much wider line through the higher pull hairpin than Matham does on the Suzuki. Up the hill they come, down into the Porsche Dipper.
Last lap times, Matham did a 15.6, 15.1 for Bridge, and a 16 flat for Code.
That's pretty damn good for Bridge. Okay, look, has that Matham got the lead back again? I think he has. Let's have a look as they come down here into there's see Connor London standing. Yes, he has. Connor London standing on the Dale under the IDM banner there, keeping an eye on his teammate. Out there they come with a climb up the hill, and this is the
Ducati's
now
leading, yep.
Yep, and I tell you what, Code is getting ever closer to Daniel Madden. Let's have a look at the times across. I think Code will be quicker this time. And across the line, yep, and Code a 1:14.106 that time through, and he was faster than the two bikes in front of him. In fact, Metam was a 15.6, so Code was 1.5 seconds faster than Metam on that last lap.
In fact, that's probably the fastest lap of the race by Brendan Code, 14.1.
Look at this, look at this, Paul. They're all three of them are glued together as they go through the up and over, heading down now towards the higher pull hairpin. It's Bridge from Metam from Code, and Code is right on Metam's rear wheel as they go into the higher pull hairpin. You could throw a blanket over the three of them as they come in. This is a good race at the front here. Up the hill they come with the drop down into the Dipper, and
Code's out line wide. He's going to get good drive down the straight.
He is too. Look at this, and Matam's got tied up there because Bridge shut him down through there as they came off that corner. That Ducati's got some stick, but I think you find that Matam's just put the no, not quite.
Watch Code up the straight. This thing's got some muscle. I reckon he'll get a slipstream from the two bikes, and he's going to have a go under brakes.
It'd be great to watch that happen. Up the hill they come now. Let's have a look.
Here he goes. He's right on the slipstream.
I think he's pulled out too early though, Paul.
He may have.
Yep, he did. He pulled out too early. And he's going to have a look. Let's have a look. Down they go, down into turn one. And he's not quite managed to get close enough there. But there's another chance down here because he was very quick through this part of the track last time, and extremely quick, extremely good under brakes down into the Laser Ultimate electrical bridge.
So we've got three different configurations of engines here. We've got a V-twin out front, a four-cylinder across the frame in second, and a V4 in third.
Great to see it too, and interestingly enough, they're two Italian bikes and a Japanese one at the front.
Yep.
So out of there they come, and Matam he just seems to be trying to cut the short side out of there and accelerate off the corners tighter than Bridge does.
Well, he's young. He's got to be the fittest out of the group. He has to be. He's a young man.
That's right.
And as these laps start taking their toll, especially on the older guys like Code, it's going to put him in an advantage.
That's right. But I tell you what, though, this is a great race, probably the best race. Mind you, let's face it, it's the first sort of semi-dry race we've had.
Now watch their Pirelli up.
Whoops, I've lost them on the screen here. Okay, here they come. And Matham's to the inside, Code to the outside, and Bridges in the middle. Who's it going to be down into turn one? Code has a look. Is he there? No, I tell you what, Matham's gone up there, though, by the looks of things. Let me have a look.
Side by side, it's Matham and Bridge. Boy, that's getting aggressive now.
Here's Matham having a look under brakes there, unbridged. Bridge closes the door on him. Through they go. Code's sitting there keeping a watching brief. One of these guys makes a mistake, and Code's there. And across the... I tell you what, that Ducati's very quick through that part of the track. Down here into Hamilton Asphalts one more time. Sorry, Harpole hairpin one more time. And Daniel Matham is doing everything he possibly can, but I tell you what, Steve Bridge is riding a fantastic race, Paul.
Yeah, I think Code's probably got like super good mid-corner speed. You watch him, he's got very, very high, fast flowing lines.
Yeah.
That's probably from his 250 Grand Prix days.
Yep, so he's...
You watch him out wide. There he goes.
Down into out of turn 10 they come now. Whoa, look at that big wobble on there for who's that? And that was Bridges got it all wrong. And had to put his leg out and get himself back up on the bike because he's just about to end up on the ripple. So let's put it down to Code and Mattam. And look at this across the, look at that, Brendan Code, fastest lap of the race, 13.505, and he's round the outside of Daniel Mattam, going around turn 1, and it's a battle of the two down here now under the bridge. Mattam's going to think he's had his ears boxed. Look at this, Code on the inside into turn into the high pool hairpin. Mattam comes across, just shuts him off there. Through the up and over they go, heading down towards high pool hairpin. How many laps have we got left to run? This is what, last lap now? Oh no, sorry, we've got one more lap.
10 lappers, aren't they?
Yep, we've got one more lap to go. But I tell you what, Daniel Mattam's going to know he's been in a race. He's been beaten up by a couple of old blokes. Down they go now into the Porsche Dipper. And that's where Mattam seems to have it over Code. He's up that hill. Don't know quite why that is. And down this long straight.
Coming into some lap traffic that could go either way.
Certainly could. So here we go into the Dial ITM sweeper now. And yeah, there is a couple of bikes in front, although they're well spaced enough to they're not racing. So, and out of there they come up the hill. Look at Code now. He's right on Mattam. He's around the outside last lap. The flag comes out now. Across the start finish line they go. And into turn 1, and I think that went in favour. That certainly went in favour of Mattam. That caused that back marker split the two of them. But here comes Code again, and another back marker in front of them as they go in under the bridge one more time. And that back marker's, this could help Code here because that back marker's right on the racing line, and that has held Mattam up, still holding Mattam up. And they're going to
Code's going to benefit. He's shot up the inside.
Yep. Oh, I know. He's got caught up. The guy's just shut the gate, shut the door on him, and that's not good. But unfortunately, he picked the wrong side, and Mattam picked the right side, and Code got held up by that back marker. So that's given Mattam a 3 bike length lead. Out of that corner they come. Last lap here. I think Code's too far back to do anything about Mattam now as they go down through to the Dale ITM sweeper, and it is going to be Daniel Mattam from Brendan Code, and then a fast finishing Steve Bridge. Up the hill they come. Going to be checkered flag this time. Let's keep an eye out for them.
He's got a slipstream. He's going to have a go.
He is having a toe. He's got the toe. He's around the outside. Is he going to put it? There, we'll pull it up. Not quite. Right on the line. There was nothing in it. And here comes Steve Bridge, next man through. Well, actually, where is Steve Bridge?
He disappeared.
He's gone missing. So
this is him now, I think. Yep.
Yep, here he comes. So, yeah, he's just backed out of it. He found there's no point to pushing himself in that class.
I think he was looking down at his engine as well, so hopefully nothing's gone wrong with it.
So, 0.2 of a second between Brendan Code and Daniel Mattam at the line, Paul.
Yeah, that was serious.